What's up, what's up, what's up? Brooke, Billy Sprague coming at you. And today we are talking about being full, satisfaction, contentment in our lives. So earlier this week, I was sitting in my backyard, feet kicked up, living the good life. Now, the thing you need to know about my backyard is it takes you like 2 or maybe 3 whole steps to get across it. It's not very big. And so I'm sitting there, everything's good. I'm at my house, I've got my home, God has given me that. My family's inside, everything should be good. And I feel a slight dissatisfaction with my yard. And it got me thinking about the messages that we're receiving every day. And so we get these messages of, oh, you need so much more. You know, you need newer and bigger things to be fully satisfied and complete. It's estimated that on average, each one of us experiences 5,000 ads a day. That's 5,000 times that you're getting told what you need in your life to be whole and complete. And so a lot of times when we feel like we have a void or we're missing something in our lives, we look to all 5,000 of those ads, right? How can we fill this space? What's gonna make us full? And we keep asking that question. And so I wanna point us to Ephesians chapter 3, verse 19. And it says, and to know the love of Christ that surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled to the measure of all the fullness of God. And so when I hear something like that feels so true to me, it gives me a lot of peace because I've tried to fill myself with all the stuff, right? I bought the bigger house. It did not fill me. After college, I was looking for jobs and there was this company that was top 10 companies to work for on Forbes, and they just seemed perfect, engineering firm. I thought if I could just get this job, it would be amazing. Got the job, started working for them. It did not fill me. There was a study done on people's income, salaries. And so it asked people who make $20,000 a year all the way up to $500,000 a year. And they asked them, how much do you make now? And how much would you want to make? Like, what would be a comfortable salary for you to make on a yearly basis? And almost everybody answered just a little bit more. So if the $500,000 a year person needs just a little bit more, then money is probably not the answer. And so sometimes we're not just trying to fill a void. Sometimes we feel more like a broken glass, right? Like we're spread really thin, or there's a part of our lives that feels shattered. And so we're really like looking around for a hot glue gun or something to put all that back together. And so maybe you have lost a job recently, or maybe you're stuck in a job that you really want to get out of, but that door hasn't opened yet. Or maybe you just ended a relationship that's been super tough. Or maybe you're wanting a relationship and God hasn't opened that door yet. I don't know what situation you're in today, but I do know that the love of Christ surpasses knowledge. And then to know that is to be filled. And so that doesn't necessarily mean that we have to stay in whatever situation that we're currently in, right? So you don't have to say, well, I should just be filled. You can ask God to change these situations, to get him out from different situations. Ask him. Jesus on the way to the cross asks God to bail him out of that situation. He says, God, take this cup from me. Take it. I don't want to go into this situation. He knew what he was going into. And he said, God, take this from me. He asked. But then he adds this part at the end that I think is so important. He says, but not my will, but yours be done, God. And I think that's so hard for us to ask. I think it's hard for us to say, not my will, God, yours. I know I'm in this situation, but I want your will. Because we come up with the perfect idea of what would help our situation. God, if I just had this and all these pieces came together, then I would feel really full. So if you could just make that happen, that'd be great. Instead of just accepting and surrendering to his will. And there's so much peace, there's contentment, fullness, satisfaction in letting God lead us and guide us. And so I hope this week you find that satisfaction in Jesus. I hope you know that his love is where fullness happens, right? I'm gonna pray for you. I'm praying for you guys this week that God would be the hot glue gun that puts you together, that he would fill any void that you're feeling right now. I hope you guys just have an awesome week. Love you so much.